What up, yo? This is Billy. Long time no see. I wanted to jump on real quick and just talk about something. Let me jump right in. A friend of mine I haven't seen in a long time hit me up, and I'm so proud of him. And he was telling me how proud he is of me, some of the things that I'm attempting. And part of what he said, he was like, "Yo, man, honestly, bro, I'm real proud of you. You move like a white nigga, real talk. You get things going, and you." And I knew what he means, right? When he says I move like a white nigga, I know what he means. But I had to clarify. He said, you move with confidence. You seem to get up and just attack the things that you want and go for it. And that's a big compliment, and I'm really grateful for that. It's like, why is that a racialized domain? Why is that something that white people can access in his mind? Why didn't he say you move like any of the very confident black men that we all know? The big public figures that we know. I think we got to be careful with our word choices, because that word choice is revealing. It's revealing of a deeper set of ideas. It's a set of ideas that we've inherited, but it's a set of ideas that we don't have to take on. We inherited slavery, generations of slavery, Jim Crow, rampant violence, housing discrimination, political exclusion to keep us from exacting our political voice. That's a horrible and disgusting history, and it leaves us in a weird place. We know the ideas behind Sammy Sosa's choice to do the skin bleaching. What is the idea behind the phrase, man, you have the confidence of a white man, or you move like a white man? Don't talk to me like that. So it's like on some level he's internalized that. He brought that phrase to me. It wasn't a white person that did that. He brought that phrase to me. He alerted me to the idea that I'm behaving differently than he would expect. But more important than me, because it's not going to affect me, I'm going to still continue to be me. Please don't pass that on to our kids, right? When you look at a young black boy and you think about his potential, what are the categories that you go to? What are the go-tos and why? Can we see the full potential in each other? Can we realize that those are stories? I can't pick a difficult journey and step into it with confidence, knowing that I can see it through to the end. I need that. I need to believe that. Because it's true, I need to believe that. And I need to believe it because if I don't, I'll never do that. I'll never do that. I'll always pick the easier thing. It's weird because what he's noticing is something that I had to work on. If he sees confidence in me, and I'm glad he does, it's because I really worked to rid myself of those stories, those very stories that he's comparing me to. Here's another one I don't like, and I haven't heard this one in a minute. This is a phrase I used to hear a lot 2 years ago. I can't be racist because racism equals prejudice plus power. Okay, so we all have prejudice, we know that. And so the idea is that I don't have power. I'm a powerless person. I'm an empty shell. Nothing I do is of any significance. I can't manifest my biases in a way that could be harmful to other people. I'm that empty and toothless? No, it's not true. It's an interesting feature of the human experience that in one setting, in one space, right, and when we're talking about the social space and we're talking about in a public discourse in politics, it is fair and honest and useful to be able to point out the racialized and racist institutions, structures and systems and problems in our society that limit advancement and freedom for certain groups. It's important and fair and true to notice that. And at the same time, as an individual, I need to know that I can do whatever I choose. That if I order my steps and I make a decision and commit to it, that I can affect the world. I can affect change. I can affect the world in whatever way that I choose. That phrase implies that my thoughts and my actions don't matter in the world, right? If my prejudices don't matter, right, I can exact a prejudice in a very easy way. I could pick up a brick and ruin a home or a business or a person's life through a prejudice. That's easy. What about building something positive? What about building a strong family or a strong business or being an expert in a specific field? That's hard work. If I'm powerless in one space, if I'm teaching myself that I'm absolutely powerless, there's no work for me to do to improve in one space, that seeps over. everything we do is powerful. Every time I bump into someone and interact with someone, I have the opportunity to leave them smiling or leave them crying. I can make them laugh. I can have them consider something, have them think. So it's like, I just think we need to be careful about the words we use, the phrases we take on, the ideas that we have underneath these phrases, the ways we pass it on to the kids especially. We got to make sure the kids don't have to deal with some of the stuff that we had to deal with. And I don't just mean financially and all that. I'm talking about ideas in our heads about what the world could be. I'm always thinking like what I would tell my 15-year-old self is the story you have about what it means to be you and what's possible, what's a goal that you could strive to, is a story, and it can be rewritten, and it's completely in your control. You're the creator, you're the writer of that story. You're looking at somebody who has confidence and who makes choices, and with all of the potential things I could do, I have power to be all kinds of things. I am choosing to be the person that I am. I am actively, intentionally ordering my day to be this person. These narratives, these ideas are very important. These definitions are very important. So as a black man in America, I get to define what that means. I define black men as strong and honest and consistent and confident and brilliant and excellent and kind and capable of doing amazing things. All of those features are within the purview, are within the realm of possibility in blackness. We have to tell better stories to ourselves. We have to expect more. We have to tell ourselves better stories. We can't relegate something so important like confidence and so many other great and important human skills and human endeavors and say that this is outside of our reach, or that this is a trademark of something that isn't us. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't make moves and do the things that you want to do and become the best version of yourself, self-defined. When you do that work and you shed those stories, you start to see more and more about who you are and what you care about, and you start to see all the other shit in the world and the ways it plays on us. To know that you're fucking limitless. Obviously, everything I say always comes from a place of love, and until next time, peace.